Dear students, welcome to the lesson of English, American nation with the Slavic accent. Our lesson is aimed at reading, listening and speaking about the Slavic influence on the American culture. Have you ever heard that immigrants from Eastern Europe have influenced American culture and science enormously? Look at the photos and make your speculations about the people in the photos. The first, a Ukrainian-born model, actress, musician and fashion designer. Who is it? Mila Jovovich. The next, a Russian poet and essayist. Who is it? Joseph Brodsky. The next one, a Russian-born inventor and engineer responsible for many advances in radio, television and the electron microscope. What's his name? Vladimir Zworykin. The next one, a Russian-born professor of biochemistry and writer. Who is this? Isaac Asimov. The next, a Ukrainian-born aircraft designer, the world's first helicopter inventor. What's his name? Igor Sikorsky. A Russian-born outstanding composer, pianist and conductor. Who is it? Sergei Rachmaninoff. The next one, a Russian-born computer scientist, entrepreneur, co-founder of Google. What's his name? Sergey Brin. The next one, an American-born to former Belarusian parents, a promising player of the National Hockey League. What's his name? Alex Galchenyuk. And now, listen to the text. Evan Berlin and Ira George Gershwin are another example of famous Americans with Russian roots. Listen and take notes about them according to the plan.
Unit 11, Lesson 3, Exercise 3A, 3B.
There are American songs that nearly everyone in Russia seems to know. Songs like Summertime and White Christmas. But the composers of these very American-sounding songs have Slavic roots. Some were born in Russia and some in America to immigrant parents. Most were Jews. One thing is certain, 20th century American music would be a mere shadow of itself and somehow less American without the contributions of these Eastern Europeans. First, take Irving Berlin. He was born Israel Berlin, probably in Tyumen, Siberia, in 1888. His father uprooted the family to America, as many other Jewish families in the late 19th century. In 1893, they settled in New York. Irving Berlin's first jobs were singing in saloons. Soon he started to write songs himself. At the end of his career, he had more than 200 hits on the top 40 charts. He even wrote God Bless America, which, though not the official national anthem, is just as popular or more so. In fact, on September 11, 2001, after the terrorist attacks, it was this song that members of the Congress began singing on the steps of the U.S. Capitol. Jerome Kern, another American songwriter, said of Berlin, "He is American music." Some praise for a man born in Siberia. Two brothers, George and Ira Gershwin, were born in New York at the very end of the 19th century. Their parents had immigrated from the East. Whether from Russia, Ukraine, or Lithuania isn't absolutely clear. George Gershwin usually wrote the music, and Ira wrote the lyrics. They teamed up with DuBose Haywood for Summertime, one of the most frequently recorded songs of all time. The music, written by George, may even have been inspired by the Ukrainian folk lullaby, O Hoded Sun, which Gershwin heard at New York's Carnegie Hall in 1929. These are some of the names, but they are not all the names. The influence of Eastern European composers on American music has been enormous.
Think about one of the famous Slavic immigrants who has influenced American culture or science enormously. Answer the questions.